Okay, we're gonna get really good at these 45-degree angle side profile of a ring. Okay, you're gonna get really good. And if you're not getting good, you need to practice. Possibly more than just this one time that you watch this video where you do these drills. I'm not checking. I don't normally check my my parallelness, but you should if you feel like you need to. Okay, I'm drawing really light. Now I'm not gonna put in these center dividers. I'm not gonna put in these center marks. I'm gonna eyeball it. And I feel like I can do a pretty good job eyeballing it. Okay, I've got one. And then I do two. Making sure when it hits this side, it needs to be flat or rounded. Okay, just like that. So there we go. Now, what we learned before, we're gonna make this a ring actually. So we're gonna cut in that area. We're gonna fill in this area, and we're gonna give this ring some width. Okay, so we have our width, the width of our ring, the outside. Before we did this, we just had really paper thin rings. Now we have some girth. Okay, and you see, that could have been a little more rounded, but we've got this side here. And we've got the inside. And I can come in and I can lighten and darken some areas so it looks like it curves. Just like that. All right. Now, there we go. Okay, now we're going to draw another ring, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. It's going to look something like this. Oh, let me show you. It's going to come down. Like that. Okay, that's going to be the profile. About half round at the bottom, and it's going to go up to the square, and then we're going to have these three-sided up top. So, we'll start out once again with our 45-degree angle, or 45-degree view. I say that, I'm not 100% sure. I've just seen them and I'm like, oh, that's a 45-degree view. I've read it before. I mean, I could, yeah. So, we've got our box. Okay, from there, I'm going to draw this profile here. These three sides. Okay, on the back. So I'm going to angle up. So that's number one. Angle across, 2. And then angle down to that side. Just like that. Now, each one of these angles is just like one of these points. And I'm going to kick that point out, kick the point out, kick it out, and kick it out. Then I'm going to match this parallel. Match it parallel there, match the parallelness here, and then match the parallelness here. So there we go. There's our top. Now, we need to put that ring in there. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to draw my circle. My circle's up to it. And I'm drawing really lightly. Now we see this is square halfway, and then it, after halfway, it goes around. So it's going to follow this squareness. So I'm going to come down right there. And then here it's going to start to curve. Just like that. And this actually curves like that. Now this has an opening, right? It's thick. It's not just paper thin. We have this line right here. We have A right here. But we need an inner circle, so we're going to draw we're just tracing that inner the circle we drew just a little bit in. Okay, so we have our thickness, and now we're going to put in our back line. So there's our ring. And if you need to, you can erase areas that you don't want, just so that you can, areas that you don't want. Now, I'm going to go in and I'm going to just show you. So I'm going to put darker lines. Just like that. And we've got these different planes. And there is our ring.